All right, let's get this craziness going. Mr. 3D, how you doing? Toffray, how's your day coming along? What you guys up to? What you got going down? Okay, so we're good on the farming. Don't need to use up energy there. Oh crap, I was thinking this was level up. And I was going to level up some science champions, but we will put that off until tomorrow. Yeah, because I think I'm going to go back to not really... hang on. Let me see if I have any science champions to put some seeds into. Don't think so, though. Because I think all of the 4-star science champs are already maxed. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, we got one of them. Okay, so I'll put all the ones here. I could just put some ISO into a couple science champs, but we'll use some 6 stones and then open some PHCs. Get some points for the science advancement. Gilly won fair and square, right? So, when the vote was first on the forums, and you could cast your vote and you would see your results right away, I didn't think anything of it. As it progressed and we saw that Ant-Man was winning on the forums, I'm like, okay, fine. But once they changed it to in-game and you couldn't see the results as votes were cast, as far as I was concerned, they had predetermined who they wanted to win, and the whole running the arena, it's basically a community engagement. It's just a way to get the community interested, feel like you have some say in the game, which I think is fine. But I thought that they had already predetermined that Ant-Man was going to win. Yeah, and I mean, I it doesn't make any difference to me one way or the other. I voted on the forums for Ant-Man. I didn't do any of the arena to vote because I thought that was a silly way to do it. Like, if you want me to vote in something, fine, but don't make me work to have to cast my vote. I thought that was a little bit silly. How's it going, Taz? So I thought that was kind of silly. And then that was also, I think that was the first or second week after they had redone the arenas. There was no way I had time to do any more arena that I was doing. So, yeah. If it had been under the old arena system, where I was done all of the arena that I wanted to do within the first 2.5 days, I would have done the arena for the voting. And I would have voted for Ant-Man. Not because I, like, really wanted him to win or whatever. Just if I was going to do it, that's, you know, I just think that he could use some love. But, no, yeah, that was absolutely predetermined. But again, like, I don't think it was about, like, from Kabam's perspective, I don't think it was about the voting or to see who the community wanted. I think it was simply a way to engage the community, get people talking about what's going on, which is a good idea. Jacob, how you doing? How you doing? Final day of farming before crushing the gauntlet. Nice. How many health pots do you have roughly? Just do a freaking poll like you did for Omega Sentinel, Hercules, etc. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like, again, from Kabam's perspective, it wasn't about finding who the community actually wanted. It was about engaging the community. And to be honest, I think the arena way is a good way to do it. I just think that you're going to have less participation there because you don't have a ton of people who do arena, and then people who do arena. Well, I guess that was also just timing, not necessarily the arenas, but it was just bad timing for arena. Yeah, Hercules was predetermined as well. But again, same thing. It was more about community engagement. The Hercules one is it's shown itself now to be predetermined, right? Because I think they wanted to have that lined up with this month. And the, which one do I want to get going here? And with this being Pride Month and then next month, and that's, I think, also why we had that splash screen of the 4 LGBT characters. Again, I think it's fine, but it is misleading to make your community think that they have some input when it's predetermined. But I don't believe Hercules is joining the game. And wait, you don't believe Hercules is coming to the game in July or at all? Ooh, no, I want a different one. About 4,000 units, 65 revives, and about 370. Oh, dude. But those numbers will go up on farming all day? Okay. So, because I don't think you're going to need all of that for Gauntlet. So would you just end up using that to finish 7-2 or continue on with the Summer of Pain stuff? Honestly, it benefits me more since I only have Ant-Man as 5-star and I have Gilly as a 6-star. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's any buff champion that I use a lot. Let me... Yeah, if I had even if I had Magneto as a 6-star, I have him as a 5-star. I do use him here and there, just where he's applicable. But as a main character, like somebody that I'm using all the time, no. I use Hulkbuster. I don't use Colossus at all. Like these are some of the ones I think were the best reworks or updates. So yeah, so far of any of the champions they've redone, I don't really use any of them that much. So I think that means he doesn't mean. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if the America Chavez and the Hercules image was suggesting that they're in the game in July, but the thing is, at least with Hercules, So I think those two are, well, Hercules obviously eventually coming. I think America Cervez as well eventually, but it would be odd to have had that um, image if those aren't characters that are going to be in the game, because two of the characters are already in the game and two aren't. So yeah, there's no proof of the boats, no numbers. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I'm okay with however they want to do it. I just don't think you should um, make your community believe it's one thing when it's not the case. Like I just think it was a way for them to do some community engagement in both cases. That's all. Because I mean, you get more talk, you get more interest. You have people who aren't already playing the game who might become interested because they look at it and say, "Hey, as somebody playing the game, I get to dictate who, or have the opportunity to dictate who is going to be added to the game. Maybe I'll check this game out, right?" But yeah, I think like at the end of the day, all of these champions we're going to end up seeing buffed. All of these champions we're going to see in the game. It's just a matter of when. So. So you kind of nervous, Taz, for the gauntlet, or indifferent, or just looking forward to it? I want to get a bit of 7-2 done this weekend. I think I've gotten almost all of my ghost paths already done. I have a few Archangel paths, which some I'll be able to do as a horseman, so he'll avoid the bleed damage from suicides. And then whenever I do take suicides off, I'll use him for the rest. And I think most of the Gwen Master quest I'll have suicides off for. And I've got 5 paths left there. Nope, just wanted to get it over. Yeah, dude. Well, that's why I ended up doing it when I did. And I should have done like, I should have been smart and farmed for it. I think, yeah, if I had the numbers that you have of resources, I would have used absolutely no units. But yeah, it was just because it was on my mind, and I'm like, oh, I want to get this done. So I went to do it with absolutely nothing. I hardly think it is a coincidence that Gilly won during a month where her storyline was developed. No, yeah. Yeah, I think the only people who are, saying it's legit and whatever, are the people who wanted Gilly to win. And I get it, right? Because if you wanted Gilly to win and it was a rigged or an illegitimate vote, then it's like the one you wanted to win didn't deserve it or didn't really win. It doesn't matter. The result is the same. Gilly is the one between those two who we're going to see buffed first. We'll see Ant-Man buffed eventually. Because I think when... Mr. Parasite, how you doing? I think when Hulkbuster got his buff, because I think that was a voted one too. Wow, I was not paying attention to this when I picked Nick Fury against Warlock. Oh boy. I think that was a voting one too, and we got the Hulkbuster buff, but I think on that list was Colossus and some others. So we've already seen Colossus buffed after Hulkbuster, so we're going to see Ant-Man buffed eventually. I'm looking forward to whenever they redo the I Can Die Tomorrow Eventually is not going to you could die right now too, right? Yeah, eventually we're going to see them all. I'm kind of getting a little bit curious. Like I'm really trying not to speculate on what we're going to see for the offers, both cash and unit offers for July 4th. But considering the rewards we've been seeing in game, like what you can get through Karina's challenges, what you can get, well, not the 7-2 because that's such a small amount, but then what you're going to be able to get from the gauntlet, or the gauntlet, what you can get Summer of Pain, the possibilities. Like, it's... I think that for July 4th, you've got to see something a lot better in order to want to spend your money. So, I'm really looking forward to see what they're going to have on offer. Will they be releasing the hood rework? Eventually, I don't know when. But because of how they botched it last time, they had said that would be a priority. I don't know what that means, though. I really don't care about them buffing all these champs. Feels like a waste of time. But I don't think you would call Red Mags a waste of time, would you? Did you get week 1 done? Yes, I did. Well, I didn't know that it was coming. Well, nobody knew. And then it went live on Wednesday, and I was just doing Arena. And so I went in. I looked at the nodes. I was like, hey, let me try Corvus. So I tried Corvus. I tried Ghost. And I think the best I did on stream was 70% with Corvus. And I was really thinking that was going to be my go-to. So I expected to try it like, well, today. Because Thursday I knew I wouldn't do it with the arenas resetting. And then I tried a couple others on stream just for the hell of it. Didn't get anywhere. And then off stream, I think I tried Ghosts a couple more times. And then on stream, somebody had suggested Dragonman. I tried him, and it didn't really go too far. So I was like, meh. And then after the stream was done, I took a look at a video of somebody using Dragonman. And so I already know about, like, you throw the L3, you gain 85% of any damage taken while you've got your Unstoppable after the L3. So, okay, good. So I'm, going to retain some life. But I think, I don't know if this has always been the case with Dragon Man, but he's definitely bugged because there's something that's happening when you Dex, you heal up. So I ended up using Dragon Man and I got her down. It took me a few times. I did one go and I got her to 30%. And I was just going to use a revive. I'm like, you know what? I've got a week, so why don't I just keep at it? Anyway, so I finally one-shot her. But I think without whatever the issue is with Dragon Man, it wouldn't have been a one-shot. I would have had to have used revives at some point. But because of being able to heal up fully, yeah, I was able to get her down in one go. Who did you end up using for it, Daffrey? Hey, you Shadow, how you... Oh, wait, hang on. What am I meant to... I meant to do this earlier. So, let's see here. It's gonna just take me a second. Okay. Oh, that's weird. Why is that not coming up? Okay. Let's try like that. Nope. Ah, there. Okay, there we go. Alright. So, let's see here. There we go. Okay, so let me make sure that comes up. Can't wait, so excited to get more. There we go, yeah. So that is the link to AQ Shadow's YouTube channel. So I've got it set up with the reply commands, but it just, like, people in chat can't trigger them. And I'm not too sure, like, it's not how I initially wanted it to work. But I think I might want to leave it like that, actually. But I meant to do yours earlier, AQ, but which is what I saw you now, it reminded me. But like, if you type it yourself, it won't post the URL. My stance has always been that Scott tier champs can't be God tier if all champs. Yeah. Yeah. So let me go through chat and then I'll get back to why I think they're doing what they're doing. Finally did Summer of Pain with Spider-Gwen. Took me 3 rides. Yeah. Yeah, so that's also why I don't think I would have been able to one-shot it with anybody else other than Dragon Man. And at least the first maybe 4 or 5. I don't want to be taking suicides off for one fight. So the first few I will definitely be using resources if need be. And depending on how things look and with the solo objectives, I may... well, no, I think what I would do is I would take suicides off, get some 7-2 done, past that I don't want suicides on for, and then work on that then. Yeah, they're not going to work on the crashing issues because the crashing issues isn't going to increase revenue, right? Because we're still playing the game. And if they fixed those kind of problems, it doesn't mean that they're going to have more revenue. I prefer that they get that fixed too, but I mean, from a business standpoint, it doesn't do them any good. They should have stick with buffing 1 to 2 champs per year. Yeah, Dragon Man bug has been there ever since. Okay. So I use them, but I don't use them that much. And for the most part, when I do use them, 1 L3 and they're dead. So I don't really get to do anything afterward. I hit 5,000. Watch that. Nice. Was it 4K? Okay. How about She-Hulk? She-Hulk is the best. Oh, yeah. So, as far as the buffing of champions go, I think that there definitely needs to be champions who aren't as good. Because, like you said, if everybody is God tier or great, then nobody is God tier or great. But again, I think it comes down to revenue. If they buff champions, and especially now with the change to arena, so if they buff existing champions, and I also think this is a lot less work and time for them as well. By buffing existing champions, they don't need to redo character models, animations, blah, blah, all that kind of stuff. They just simply set the stats and like the conditions. So like if the character does an L1, these are the results, that kind of stuff. So it's much quicker and easier for them. But also by doing that, it keeps our interest in those characters. And so when we see the opportunity to either do an arena for the characters, or buy crystals for the characters, we're more likely to do so. Even if it isn't the greatest buff, but we want to get that champion if we don't have them, so we could take advantage of the new abilities. The main problem with Spider-Gwen is that she doesn't have that much reach on her heavies, so it was so yeah. I tried it once with She-Hulk. I've never really played She-Hulk. So I mean, actually, the one try wasn't really fair to say, oh, this isn't going to work for me, but and I think she's only R3 or R4 anyways, so. Hey, really? Wow. He got into that L1 real quick. Are you doing the gauntlet or have you done it already? No, best is don't get hit. I'm not Thronebreaker yet, 9% away for past 4 months. RNG is screwing. Oh, it's a busted cap. Oh, that sucks, dude. I tried to use Loki with his SP3, but I'm way... I don't... Oh, you mean like to steal the buffs? I don't think you'd be able to... You'd be able to steal the Furies, but I don't think you'd be able to steal the Unstoppable. Because it's passive Unstoppable. Ooh. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, but the thing, I guess the thing is too, right? Like the buffing of champions, they're working on the crashing of the lag and stuff. Like it's not the same people who would be responsible for each, so. And buffing champions, adding new champions, that spurs interest in the game. Having a smooth running game doesn't matter, especially considering it's been bad for like a year, and yet here we are, right? So. So, Parasite, if you're not, wait, why did I do that? Thronebreaker yet? Are you thinking you'll go for some of the offers for July to become Thronebreaker? Yeah. Now I just need him. Okay, well, that works too. I hate exploring 6-4 doing Abyss. Abyss... Yeah, I just don't like the length of fights. The complexity of the fights isn't too bad. Although doing it over 2 days is not too bad either. 2-3 hours a day. Just a couple fights here, take a break, go do other stuff. Daredevil's cutoff was hilariously low. I wonder why. Yeah, I did 14 million for the top 5%, and I thought that 14 million might be like cutting it close, and I ended up at 350 for the champ. So I got Daredevil as a 5-star. So I'm thinking the top 5%, we're probably looking at under 10 million now. But I mean, it makes sense because people just aren't going to run their 6-stars in the basic anymore, right? Nilo, how you doing? How's your day coming along? You're 8% away from Thronebreaker. Nice, Fatty. What class do you need? Still betting Cav will get shafted again? No, I don't think so. I think, well, I mean, because the only time that, at least for the deal kind of stuff, where Cav got left in the dust was Cyber Weekend, right? And I think they learned their lesson from that. Because, in all honesty, like, they missed out on a great money-making opportunity there. Because if Cyber Weekend had allowed somebody who was Cav to become Thronebreaker, they had the opportunity to make a ton of money by people who would have bought 1 or 2 deals to become Thronebreaker and then taken, another 1 or 2 deals as Thronebreaker. So I think that's what we would see in a couple weeks. I became Thronebreaker a few days ago. Oh, congratulations. Very good. Very. Is that somebody you would have done regardless, or you only because of Thronebreaker you would have taken her to R3? I'm exploring 7-1 at the moment. I have 3 more chapters to complete, so I'm not going for any offers or things. Okay. Yeah, if you've got a bunch of stuff in front of you, it makes sense. Oh, tech. Okay. Who do you have that you think you're going to R3, Batty? Because there are definitely a couple of good options in tech. Regardless, I think she's that good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think, no, like on stream, I'm definitely not, I don't really concentrate too well. But even if I were concentrating, I don't think I'd be able to play her well enough to make it worthwhile. At least not for something like that rogue fight. Well, no, probably nothing. I mean, that's why I do Arena on stream, right? Because it's parry a bunch of hits, parry a bunch of hits, so... I have a hard enough time not doing that off stream. It's just not going to happen while I'm streaming. You're going to take up Ultron? Okay. So you already have him at R2? Yeah, I really like... So, fighting against him, I like his update, as I can see when he's going to go, when he's going to have evade. So that makes that a little bit easier to work around. But fighting with him, I really like that he inflicts degen on mutants. I really, really like that. Man, Twitter's not for the week. There are some interesting people there. It's the internet. Anywhere that there are no repercussions for what you say or how you call people out, yeah, people are gonna go nuts. I want Warlock though, but my 6-star yesterday was Daredevil. Oh, yeah. Well, good luck getting Warlock though. People are mocking me because I said the vote was rigged, saying why would Kabam do that? Y'all know. Arita is the only content that challenges Solar in this game. That's how good he is. Kabam votes copied the election. So like I said, I think like if people were to stop and think about it for a second, right? Then it doesn't matter who it went for. It could have gone for Ant-Man, could have gone for Gilly, which I mean it obviously went for Gilly. But if you think about it, you start a vote where you see the results as the votes are cast, right? Good. We all see as, you know, I vote for Ant-Man. Okay, now I see the result. One more for Ant-Man. Now, if the next phase of voting, you don't see that, you've got to question why. Right? Like, that just doesn't make any sense. And think about it, too. What voting system anywhere now, you may not see each individual vote being counted, but as votes are being counted in general, you see the results come along, right? Whereas you didn't see that in phase 2, which is, it's only phase 2 that mattered, really. So there's a reason for that. I would, rather than saying rigged, I would just say it was predetermined. So, I mean, same thing. But I thought that it was predetermined for Ant-Man. I skipped the voting? Yeah. You know, I was thinking about this vote thing, and then I thought, you know, at the end of the day, who cares? Yes. So like I said, I think the whole thing is fine. It's a way for audience engagement to keep people, you know, we're talking about the game, we're talking about the result, blah, blah. That's all good for Kabam. I think the process, and even now, people who don't play the game, they're going to be like, oh, you know, this, blah, blah, and maybe have a look at the game. So it's good. The only thing is that I don't like is it's giving the illusion to the community, to us, that we have some say in what they're going to do. And at the end of the day, we have no say. Yeah, let's do that. It's totally fine if they don't think it is rigged, but there is enough reason to question the legitimacy of the vote. Oh, like I said, I don't think anybody, if you stop and think about it, you can't say that that process was legitimate. The end part of it, right? I think the forum portion, that's fine. And I'm not saying that because of the results from the forums. I'm just saying that because of the way it was carried out on the forums. And my issue is not with the results, it's just the way that the process happened. Because, like, what voting thing anywhere do you go and vote, and then at the end of the day, it's just like, oh, Bob won. No, it's Bob won by X amount, and Fred was behind by this much, and Beth was, you know, like... But I think, like I said, for the most part, the people who wanted Guillotine to win, as far as they're concerned, the whole system was fine, and, you know, because if not, then it calls into question their preferred champ winning. But it's one of those things, right? Because I think if Ant-Man had won, those people are the ones that would be saying it's rigged. Because the same thing, people just don't understand the meaning between them. I would agree with that if I had not putting faith into buffs after the Yellow Jacket rework. Yellow Jacket was reworked? There was zero transparency and locking democracy behind a guide. It's like saying you have to... But don't forget, this is not democracy, right? This is a private company. They can do what they want. I think, yeah, so because it's a voting system, we think that it means it's democratic? No, it doesn't. It just means that we're being led to believe that we have some say. But think about it. It is far more fun, this whole thing, even if somebody is upset about the result or whatever, calling people out, we wouldn't be having this discussion if they had simply come out and said, hey, we're buffing guillotine, right? But we're having this discussion, we're talking about all of this because of the vote portion of it. So yeah, I think to me, at the end of the day, I think it was a good idea. And here's the thing too, nobody is quitting this game or going to stop spending because of that result. But we're all talking about the game because of the result and because of the way it happened. So I wouldn't have minded doing the grind if the arena rewards were actually good. Yeah, so that was two things for me. The rewards weren't very good, and this was just after the arena change, which meant I had no spare arena time anyways. Like, all of my time for arena was trying to get shards. Or I actually think that might have been during the Shang-Chi grind, which, yeah, there was no way I was doing any other arena. All I'll say is, based on the forum vote, it's shocking that Gilly won. Yeah. So, I've seen the argument that, well, not everybody is on the forums. Fair argument, that's fine. But not everybody plays arena, so... Yeah, and then the other argument is that, oh, well, everybody who didn't vote Gilly initially, and didn't, like, anybody who voted Joe Fixit or Agent Venom, blah, blah, then in the second round, they all threw their votes to Ant-Man, or to Gilly. No. Like, that makes no sense. Some absolutely would have gone to Gilly, but some would have also gone to Ant-Man. Yeah, I'm not saying that it was rigged or predetermined, but to me, the switch from seeing the results as the vote was cast to that no longer being the case, there's a reason that was changed. It's not simply, oh, that was more convenient for us, or the programming was easier this way. No. There's a specific reason they made that kind of a change. They did not want us seeing the results as they were cast. Now, my only question, if Joe Fixit had been the winner on the forums, and Agent Venom was second, would we have still had, like, would the arena then have had 3 options or something, like some way of getting Gilly or Ant-Man in there? Cabby, how you doing? I voted Joe Fixit first round and not vote because I did not care who won, and like I said, I have Gilly as a 6-star. Yeah, I have Ant-Man as a 6-star. I took him to R2 the other day, not because of the voting or the buff, but because I had too much science resources, and I was like, you know what? Everybody else on the Ghost team, Wasp, Hood, are both R2. Actually, you know what? If I were to get Odin as a 6-star, I don't think I would take him to R2. Maybe if I were going to use him outside of that, I would. But yeah, so I figured I may as well make Ant-Man R2 as well, just so he didn't feel left out, you know, being the odd man on the team. I didn't want Wasp making fun of Ant-Man. That's what it comes down to. By the way, if there were bots running that arena, the default selection was Gilly, and since the bots cannot vote, those votes probably defaulted to Gilly, which is hilarious if you think about it. Yeah, but I don't think... Okay, because that would contradict the rigged or the predetermined theory, right? Because if that's the case, then it would suggest that the whole process was legitimate, which I don't think it was. It could be. I could be wrong. I was wrong once 8 years ago, so it could happen again. Are you happy with your opening? The one that just went public? Yes, I think so. Wait, let me see which one that is. Because I uploaded one. Oh, no. No. That one, why did I do that? I don't think I wasn't wanting anybody in there from that pool. It was basically, I was just trying to get 6-star shards. And why did I go to featured? I don't really know why I went for the... Oh, I think I went for the featured for an opportunity at Strife. Yeah, to go with Apocalypse. But yeah, no, the results of that were... I think I got Immortal Hulk though, right? So I got a new champion, so that was good. But I think Strife is what I was looking for. Now they had Purgatory released. It was so obvious with here. I was so confident Ant-Man would win. I voted for... Relentless, how you doing? How's your day coming along? Finished the Gauntlet last night. Never realized how much I sucked. Resources or units? Because... well, I guess the same thing. Resource-wise, most of the streams you watch, it's relatively the same. It's about 3,000 units, 3,000 to 4,000 units. Other than like the really good like BG Legacy, other than that. But your average YouTuber, which is probably your average player. Now doing it on YouTube, like streaming it, you're going to do a little worse, I think. So 3,000 to 4,500 units or worth of items, I would say is now okay. Maybe I should wait and see how much you actually use, because if you're going to say you use 10,000, then yeah. Yeah, the bot thing, Toffray. So I watched Ilac's video, and he was saying, you know, about it being rigged and blah, blah. Then at the very end of it, like I think it was the last 45 seconds, he's like, oh, and there's lots of mercs saying that they were hired by Kabam to run the arena. And I was like, okay, by saying that, your 15-minute or 11-minute video, you just completely contradicted. Because that means that the whole process was legitimate, right? Like there was no rigging. It means that she actually got the most votes. Now, the way she obtained or some of the votes were cast for her would have been fraudulent, but she actually got the most votes. Like in my case, I don't think she got the most votes. I think they're going to do this again just because of all of the hoopla it causes. Who do you awaken? Domino, Mags, Apocalypse, Archangel, Iceman, all 5 stars with a Mutant Awakening gem. So 5-star, like where are you in the game? But the only one that needs, well, none of them need it to be useful, but the one that is going to benefit the most is going to be Archangel. Domino, her awakening is more for defense. It's not bad if you're playing her offensively. It's still going to do extra damage. For Mags, I don't know. I think he'll benefit, but again, it's not a requirement. Apocalypse, it's really just a nice thing. It is absolutely not a requirement. It just allows him to heal up between fights. So if you use him for a fight, take some damage, don't use him for a couple fights, then go into the next fight, he'll heal up. That's all his awakening does. Archangel is going to give him the utility. It doesn't change his damage, but it will give him his utility. And that is one of the big benefits of him, is his utility. And for Iceman, he just starts off with his oh, I can never remember which it is. Either Frostbite or Cold Snap. Whichever one does the dot damage. So for Iceman as well, it's more of a defensive thing. But yeah, okay, so why I was asking where you are in the game is just that at a certain point, you end up finding that you're coming by 5-star gems quite often. And there will end up being quite a few 5-star generic gems available. But yeah, if you feel that you really, if you want to get the most out of any champion, Archangel Awakened out of those ones is the one you'd get. It would benefit the most. The last part is obviously trolling, man. He also said people were in the R and could not vote because They could not grind Arena because they were sick. So no, yeah, it could all that could be absolutely. The only thing is normally when you're being sarcastic, like it's something like that where you're having a discussion and then you're going to be sarcastic or making a joke. Usually the tone changes a little bit, and his tone was the same throughout. Because yeah, the hospital thing, I was like, what? But you know what's funny? Okay, so if the thing was rigged, obviously Kabam is not going to have people pay people to run the arena. They would just, say who won. But yeah, the work thing definitely had me thinking for a second. I'm like, what? So you say Archangel, and like I said, I'm not even uncollected. Yeah, Archangel is who of the ones that you just listed, he would benefit the most. I don't like to stress on the buffs. Anyways, they are not going to be ranked up, all just arena champs. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because if you don't want to be doing something like that for war defense, using Awakening Gem, or making high rank ups, like to rank 5 or to rank 2. Yeah, rank 2 actually wouldn't be too bad. But like a rank 5 or a rank 3, you don't want to be doing for defense. So Iceman and Domino, their awakenings are,
ladies and gentlemen,
more important defensively.
We got him.
Cubby, thank you for the follow. I'm stuck on 516. I'm not going to be able to offer you much help because dude, I barely remember what the robe challenge was, and that's just like 2 days ago. But I don't think I'm in a quest, so I could take a look at 516. Hi, I have a question. Okay. I might not have an answer, but maybe somebody in chat does, so go ahead and ask your question. Also, how's your day coming along? I need to be spending more time in the 4-star arena. Do you think Professor X needs to do... I actually don't know anything about Professor X. I have him as a 5 and a 6-star. I never use him.
We got him.
Experior, thank you for the follow. I never use him. I think he benefits from it, but it's not a requirement. Let me see. Let me do this one match and then take a quick look. So I think... yeah, before me saying what I think, let's actually go and read what it actually says. I'll do that and that. No, yes. But yeah, dude, Professor X as your first 6-star. Congratulations, it's pretty good. That is pretty good. Yeah, there's a few champions that if I didn't run Suicides, I think I would spend more time trying to play with. He's one of them. The other... Sunspot used to be somebody I kind of liked. I don't... When they changed the Cav nodes, I really don't use Sunspot because I was using him for the diss track. I found him very useful for that. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I don't think Ilak is ever not sarcastic. That is probably why his tone is always the same. Maybe. Kind of reminds me of myself. Yeah. Yeah, so another thing was that, another suggestion is that, oh, so people thought Ant-Man was going to win, so they just didn't put the work in Arena. That's possible. And then, you know, maybe the people that wanted Gilly to win, they were like, oh, I'm going to, you know, run this entire arena and make sure I, so on and so forth. That is possible. But, because between the two of them, wasn't Ant-Man at like 40 and Gilly was at like 21% on the forums? Or something like close to that? So that would be... I don't think that everybody who voted for Joe Fixit, Agent Venom, I don't think all of those people threw their vote behind Gilly. Some of them for sure. Okay, so let's see. So Professor X's SIG ability. While below 75, channeling charges gain 1 charge per second. While defending, this rate is doubled and charges are gained for the entire fight. Gain up to 19% prowess potency, scaling with the opponent's power. Okay, so all the awakening for, I shouldn't say all, because it would be significant, but the awakening for Professor X is just going to allow you to gain charges faster, and your prowess is going to be strong. So you'll do a little bit more, you'll do more damage. So it's, yeah, it's not a necessity. It would actually change how you play him. No, the way you play him would be the same, but you would accomplish the goal faster. I gotta run now. Gonna meet the girlfriend outside and get some groceries. Always good to hang out, Solar. Have a good one. All right, Toffrey. You have a good one as well. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Wish I would have brought better counters. I thought Aegon would handle 90%. Build a team around him. Oh, wait, did you say how much you use? Going good, just working. Okay. Use over 200 potions and 50 revives. Sorry for the delay. A client. Oh, that's all good. So I think you did it. Oh, no. Revives, you did it cheaper than me. Potion. Yeah, so you would have been a bit more expensive than me, but not by much. Because I think I used 51 revives, 2 teams, which would be, so if you were to think of a team as singles, 10, so 61 revives, and I had no potions. Okay, yeah, so that's still about what I was suggesting, between 3,000 and 4,000. One word, Solar Dominion. Dominion? My rewards, let's just say I duped Elsa Bloodstone for the 3rd time. Got a shiny Nia 6-star Diablo and Hulkbuster. Ooh, the Nexus was a choice between a duped Stealthy, Miles Morales, and Airwa. Oh, that Nexus, ouch. That's sad that I'm the only Twitch viewer. There aren't very many. Ooh, was it you? Yes, it was you asking about 516. There aren't that many people in general on the Twitch side watching MCOC. At least not that I've seen, because oh, no, I still have a fair bit to do in here, actually. So I won't be able to take a look. There, yeah, or anytime I've seen somebody streaming on Twitch, I think the most I've seen viewing, there might have been somebody with like 50 people viewing. There's a lot more streamers on Twitch who are not speaking English. I haven't seen many. Oh no, I've seen a couple Spanish-speaking streamers on YouTube, but the YouTube side is mainly English. And yeah, I don't see many people at all streaming MCOC on Twitch. What did you get for your rewards? So the reason I was really impatient on getting it done, I wanted to see what the class rank gem was going to be, and I wanted tech, and I got tech, so that was good, because that allowed me to take Warlock to rank 2 with the gem, and then that left the resources over to be able to rank 3 him. So yeah, because of that, damn it. So because of that, I was able to take Warlock to rank 3 quickly. Yay, yay, yay. So there was that. I picked all Mutant T5CC from the for the 25% and as the full. I got Red Guardian from the Nexus. I duped Sim Supreme for the first time. Putrid, how's it going? Which the Sim Supreme one was okay. I have him as a maxed 5-star, so I don't really see doing anything with him as a 6-star. But having him awakened is okay. And I got Symbiote Spidey new. And there's one other dupe, but I don't remember who the other dupe was. But to be 100% honest, like the openings, I didn't care one way or the other. The new ones were good. It's more for Arena. But getting that tech gem, it totally made it worth it. I don't know. No, I haven't uploaded the video yet of the opening, but I'm going to do that probably on Sunday. We'll upload it, but it won't go live for a while. If I didn't get that tech gem, I would have been pretty bummed out about it, actually. But yeah, as far as I was concerned, because it was tech, the 3,000 units was absolutely worth it. I think if I had waited a week and like farmed, probably I would have definitely used all of the resources I would have farmed. I've probably been at around 500 to 1,000. Oh dear, 500 to 1,000 units. You're still here. Was it you asking about 516, Cabby? Because I know Cubby was asking. Cubby was asking about the Awakening, right? Yeah, okay. So what are you up to, Mr. Putrid? What you got going down? So I think after running the 6 stars now, I do almost a full run this evening, and then the 6-star feature arena is done. And I am done running the 6 stars. I won't need to run them anymore tomorrow, and I won't need to run them Sunday morning at all. Oh, well, there you go, Cabby. Parasite can help you. The nodes are not that bad, actually. It's brute force and kinetic instigator. Yeah, but you're saying it's not that bad from your perspective. Be more aggressive for the brute force, yeah. Yeah, that's the one that if you don't hit them in a period of time, you end up with debuff on you, right? I never remember what nodes or what. Hell, there's even sometimes I'll read what the node is and I still don't know what it does. So, Parasite, how much are you willing to spend for the Summer of Pain? I was thinking about it, because 9 fights, which would be, what, about half of an Abyss Path? No, a little less than half of an Abyss Path. So if an Abyss Path was taking me on average 45 to 5,000 units, I think... Wait. Oh yeah, no, because that... Yeah. Well, 4,500 to 5,000 units on average. Like... Regardless, that's what the actual cost would be, even if you had, like, if you're taking into account the resources, what the resources would cost. So I'm thinking, so I used no resources for the first fight. If I could do that for the next 3 fights, so to go up to fight 4 with using no resources. If the last 5 fights were to cost, let's say 300, so 1,500 units in total with those rewards, that'd be crazy. The issue, though, too, is the length of time you're having to wait for those rewards, though. Because that is a long time to be doing that content and have to wait that long until you get the benefit of it. And it kind of sucks, too, because the class Nexus, that could dictate what I do for July 4th. But I'm not going to get that class Nexus until like a month and a half after July 4th. No, almost 2 months after. So I get stuck on Iceman. Ooh, yeah. And Magneto. I'm assuming the Iceman is an issue because of the cold snap or frost, well, because of his dot. Because then you're taking a bunch of damage that you can't do anything about. And if that's what the problem is, then if you have, thinking maybe you might have Mephisto. Warlock would be better, but if not, Mephisto is frostbite immune, which would help you with Iceman a fair bit. Yeah, I'm thinking Mephisto just because, like, at that point in the game as a 4 or 5 star, you'd probably be more likely to pull him than Warlock. There's a couple others that are frostbite immune too. I think Mephisto would be overall the best, though, because he's going to be immune, but he's also, once you hit, 40 or 30%, you're going to heal up. So that could do you well for other fights. Annihilus is also frostbite immune. That's all I can think of right now. I know there's others. Just Nightcrawler I have to deal with. Ah, okay. So he's suggesting go another path. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're better off going with what Parasite's saying, because I'm not even able to look at it currently. So, but yeah, anytime you come up against a Iceman, and if the dot damage he's doing is a problem, and if you have Mephisto, he works out not bad. He doesn't do a ton of damage, but you're not having to worry about the dot, and you will also heal up. So you almost get 2 chances in one fight. Yeah, you're looking on the map for him. Aaron C., how you doing? How's your day coming along? Oh boy. I wonder if we're going to see offers every week up until July 4th with T3A and T6B. I think part of why they do that, though, because they put the resources in, and I don't think it's a very good value, but I think partly why they do that is they want people to think, oh, okay, so this is what it's worth, and then come July 4th, they're going to have similar offers, but for less, and then you're also going to have the units tied to it, and people are going to be like, oh, well, this is a really good price. Always try to use Cold Snap Immune when facing Iceman, specifically when Iceman has silver stars. I've been grinding the side quests, takes so long. At least it's no energy though. I've done the side quests just here and there. I haven't like just gone all out with it at all. Yeah, I might do... No, I think Sunday... Oh, jeez. I think Sunday I'm going to do the extra arena. Yeah, maybe I'll do the extra arena and the side quest and stream it. Guess we'll see how far we are for the... So long as the T4B isn't running anyway. Well, I guess that doesn't matter because T4B IDB using 5 stars. The other arena would be 4 stars. So. Aaron, have you been doing all of the difficulties for the side quest? I did the master one for the first week, and then since I've only been doing legendary and epic. And I've got 2 keys currently, but I'm not going to use any until the final week. And I think I might just go for T5B actually. Maurice, how you doing? I do it by a week. I don't want to wait till the last week and do... Yeah. I just skipped the question you asked me about the Summer of Pain. I was finishing that answer because he might not. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, I think I was asking how much you'd be willing to spend to get the final reward. And I'm thinking for myself, I'd be okay with about 5,000 units. And then depending on how hard... So, I'm hoping that the next 3 fights I'll be able to solo without needing any resources. After that, I'm pretty sure 5 to 9 I'm going to need resources. So that's okay. And I'm thinking... I'm not basing this on absolutely nothing because I have no idea what the nodes are going to be. I don't know who the opponents are going to be. But I'm thinking probably 1,500 units. But I'd be willing to go up to... I'd be okay with 5,000. And if it looked like... It's going to be objectives that's going to be the issue for me. But I'm hoping to be able to get all the fights done. And yeah, I think it's the objectives where I need to be spending probably. But I'm quite okay not getting the last tier of rewards. I think I'm good at 6 actually. I have the 6th tier. Oh, let's see. Exactly, they're conditioning us by pricing T3A at premium, so when we see 4th of July deals, we see it as, yeah, and then that way it's like, oh, well, this is a no-brainer because it's been so expensive previously, right? Yeah, no, I mean, like, they have to have good marketing, right? They have to have good strategy for that kind of stuff. It can't simply be like, oh, well, they need it, so they're going to buy it. They've got to, yeah, like, there's some thought put behind some of that stuff. You do all difficulties, even heroic, okay. I should be doing that. I mean, there's no reason. There's no energy cost. It's just laziness for me. Why I'm not. Yeah. I mean, heroic and... I don't know about master, but heroic I could just auto-fight. If I end up getting Thronebreaker somehow, then I will be trying to push as much as I could. Hope I have the chance for it. I think okay. I went for shards and got Hitmonkey. My skill class is stacked. Nice. You done the rogue fight? Yes, I did. I tried it on Wednesday. I struggled on stream, didn't get anywhere. got her to about 70% one go with Corvus. Did it off stream twice with Dragon Man. Well, I did it several times with Dragon Man. Once I got her to 30%, and then I was finally able to get her down in one go. You know the game Rocket League? I know what it is. I've never played it. I used to watch my nephew play it though. I think he's only into first-person shooters now. I'm not going to get the final reward. I'm saving the units for the future Abyss run, and I stopped spending on this game. Too much bugs, not getting my interest to spend. You know, that's what stopped me spending. It's the bugs, but that they don't address it. So about 2 years ago, even more so. No, so 2 years ago I stopped spending outside of July 4th and Cyber Weekend, but I was still doing the monthly unit offer or whatever. And then I ran that for about 14 months. Every month I renew it. And then last year, in May, I stopped that as well. I was like, why am I continuing giving them this money, but they're not resolving the problems, the continual problems. I mean, I still enjoy playing the game, and it's funny. I feel so much better playing the game, and even when there are issues, I feel better considering I know I'm not throwing my money at the game. And it wasn't intentional, but also last July 4th and Cyber Weekend, I spent a lot less than I had previously. I might end up skipping the Sigstones thing. Okay. You mean like the 25? I want tier 7, 1 class Nexus 2. Okay. Well, if you're at 7 and there's 9... Yeah, so I'll look at it in a second here. So did you and your nephew end up watching Red? Yes. Yeah, I watched it with my nephew and niece. I think they quite liked it. Okay, so let me take a look at the moments here. And I mean, this may like my idea might change as as time goes too, especially if it looks like it's going to be easier or harder. Oh, I got that maxed out just from sigging up some champions. Okay, not bad. So there's 11 in total. You're thinking 7. Okay. Yeah, so I think I want to get to 9. Just for the big stones, really, like the T3A. This amount, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. Yeah, so I'm gonna aim for 9, and I want to get at least 6. Yeah, so I'll definitely get 6, but the goal will be 9. And it looks like, yeah, so to get to 11, you're going to have to do the objectives. I think you're going to need some objectives to get to 9, but I expect the objectives are going to be quite difficult, so. Oh, that's what I was, that's what I was saying. So I think 5,000 units I'd be willing to spend to get to 9. I wouldn't be willing to spend like another 5 to get to 11. Yeah. I have no idea what class I would choose though. I'd have a better idea after July 4th, I think. So. Because yeah, that would really make a difference there for sure. I mean 8. I will try to reach 8 max. Okay. Cap can only get to milestone 6. I need to get Thronebreaker, but it's hard to get class catalog. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that you're going to see Cavalier being able to pick. They should be able to pick a full T5cc for the Odin. Now, not everybody's going to want to spend the $100. That's fair. But I think even for the unit offers for Cav, you should see being able to pick or to choose a full T5cc. If not, then that's just silly on Kabam's part. Because if you can't do that as a Cavalier, why would you spend? No, I think they're going to try to make up for, because they also did that with spring cleaning, right? Like if you look at the way spring cleaning was structured with a lot of control over what you were getting, I think they improved that from Cyber Weekend of last year. So we should see that for July 4th. Cav couldn't get T5C on spring cleaning. Yeah, because you can only buy so much, right? You couldn't get any T5cc as Cav? But yeah, they absolutely have to have selectors in there. And we might see some of the things like where they have a selector, but it allows you to pick what item you want, right? Because we've seen the ones where so like the monthly thing I have currently, it's a selector, and I can choose between 6-star shards, T2A, or T5B. So we might see something like that where you buy the selector, and within that you pick like T5cc, an Awakening Gem, or something like that. Because if they do that, like, so rather than having like an Odin with the T5cc and the Black Panthers with T2A or T5B, if they make the Odin a selector, I think there's a lot more people who would be buying the Odin. They will give 50% selector max. That's the... No. No. They're not going to make money off of that. If they did that for Cavalier, that would just be dumb on Kabam's part. Now, it needs to be at least a 50%, but I think it should be a full T5cc. They might do 50 simply because a lot of Cavalier players are probably sitting on 50 to 75% of different frags, and that 50% would take them to a whole one. But yeah, I think it needs to be a full T5cc. And I think the Thronebreaker, I think we're going to see a lot of the T3A and the T6B. And I think that's just going to be built in. I don't think that would be like a selection type of thing. But we'll find out in a little bit more. No, less than 2 weeks, right? Yeah, about 2 weeks. But yeah, I am not going to get into the speculation of what we're going to see. I was doing a lot of that for Cyber Weekend, and I was so far off. I think for myself, what I'm most interested in is an Awakening Gem, which I don't think. Well, no, maybe we could see so what I was saying. If on the Odin, it's a selector where you choose what you want, like whether it be the T5cc, the Awakening, and blah blah. If I get to pick the class of an Awakening Gem, I would do one for sure, and I'd pick Tech and take Awakened Ghost. And then depending on what else was there, I might do two. Awakened Ghost and Awakened Nick, probably. In the perspective, Cav is a big spectrum. There are more players sitting in 6-1. Yeah. But I think you would see a lot of people who are Cab, if they became Thronebreaker, they would probably go through a lot more stuff. Because then the Karina Challenge would be open, the Gauntlet would be gone. But when that comes back, that would be open to them. I think then it would make going through 7-1, 7-2 seem more appealing. So one of my alliance mates has an R3 but still in 6-1. He couldn't continue, that's the worst part. Yeah, the Awakening Gems came in the secondary deals last year. Yeah, you know, I think, what was it? It was 6,000 or 3,000 extra units. Oh, right. So I didn't get the Awakening Gem, but the reason I didn't get it was because I didn't get the 10,000 unit offer to unlock the Awakening Gem. Because if I had unlocked the Awakening, like if I had spent the 10,000 units, I would have gotten the Awakening Gem as well. Because if you're that deep in, you may as well go all the way. All the way. Oh crap, I did it. Oh man. I can't believe I'm still doing that. Although I do the same nonsense with Old Man Logan's heavy. Oh, he just stood there for a second. Yeah, so I mean, just having an R3 doesn't... It's good. It's good to be Thronebreaker. But it doesn't really mean much. Because it comes down to who the R3 is. Every R3 I had for a specific reason, other than Domino. Domino was just because of an excess of resources. Yeah, and she's the only one. Everybody else, they went up for... Like, Aegon went up for Abyss. Nick went up mainly because of synergies, because he's always on the team. Chorus went up for AQ. CGR went up for farming. Shang-Chi went up for just because of potential, and it's paid off. I think that's it. Oh, no. Apocalypse went up because it's Apocalypse. Archangel went up for 7-2. Ghost went up because it's Ghost. Warlock went up for AQ. Yeah. I need Thronebreaker so bad. Missed out on Gauntlet and now Summer of Pain. How close are you, Eric? OML, Venompool, and Agent Venom beat the crap out of me sometimes with their heavy. I always forget that it had second. You know what? With Venompool, I've just gotten lucky. But I forget the second part too, like where he does the spinning kick, and I keep going in to punish the heavy, but I get lucky because he doesn't hit me, so I'm able to hit him, even though it's because he's in mid animation kind of. And every time I do it, I'm like, oh shit, no. You need the R3. Are you missing the champion or are you missing the T5CC? Alright, I'll be right. All right, I'm back. I am back. You're missing the T5CC? Okay. It sucks either way. But the T5CC is easier to come by than the champion, like the specific champion you want. I'm at like 20% of Mystic. Oh, well. Hey, at least that's definitely a good choice for your first R3. So you need 80% more? Yeah, I think as a Cavalier you're going to see Selectors and the Odins. And I think it's going to be, or I think it should be, a full T5CC. I think it will be at least a 50%. Ooh, and we have the next 6-star feature dropping in just under 2 weeks, too. Which, depending on... For the new champs, there's nobody that I'd be willing to spend the extra 5,000 shards for. But depending on if we see any champions who are not currently available at 6 stars, if we see any of them in there, I might be going for features. Although I think the only one, Blade, Starkey, and Ghost Rider, I don't think any of those I would go for. Hyperion, absolutely. He's my only good 6-star after like 30 bad ones. Yeah, but he's also like one of the best in the game. I would say top 10. If not for suicides, I would say top 5 for sure. For me, anyways. I mean, you could still use him with suicides if it's not too long of a fight. He's still usable with suicides. But if you need to be throwing his L1 a lot, then no. Like if you could go an L3, an L1, and an L3, that'd be fine. If you're running suicides. I feel like Cav will still get crystals, not selectors. Yeah, it's possible. It's just that if that's the case, it's not like that would be unfortunate for the Cavs for sure, but it's Kabam missing an opportunity to make money, and I just don't see them doing that. Although they did do that for Cyber Weekend, they missed an opportunity there. So, but I think they may have learned their lesson. I know he makes up for it. I took off suicides after I got him. Yeah. I'm still playing Doom. Yeah, I don't use Doom often. I had him in the Mystic Quest, but I had Nick and DPX. So I would drop off the bleed and heal up a bit. No, I did use him for war, actually. Just him. And then again, I mean, those weren't very long fights. So I think it was an L3, L1. So one fight was an L3, L1, L3, and it was over. And then the other fight was an L3, L1, L2. Let me see. I don't think war is done yet. Okay. Yeah, so where did I lose? Oh, right. This pissed me off. So, I don't know what the node numbers are. Can I even see? Okay, yeah. So, 48 was Havoc. I used Warlock for Havoc. 51 was Silver Surfer. I used Doom. That was the L3, L1, L3. Mr. Enzo, how you doing? How's your day coming along? And then 54 was Sentinel. I used L1, L3, L1, and then I went to L2, but the L2 killed me from recall. Oh man, that pissed me off. Alright, let's see if this comes up. Yes, it does. Haha. I am prepared. There is Enzo's URL to his YouTube page. But if you're not already subbed to Enzo, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing? Anyone who doesn't do that? Okay, so that's who's your team. I've had so much 6-star luck recently. I know if I buy Champ Crystals on the 4th deals, I'll get shafted. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about champions. I'm more concerned about the rank resources or awakening gems. Because there's only 2 new champions that I really want. Claire or Torch. And I was thinking about it recently. I don't know how much I would use Torch because of the suicide thing. Doom does energy damage mags. Okay, so that's... yeah. Let's see. So what time is it in good old Switzerland, Mr. Enzo? What, you're about 7-8 hours ahead of me, so I think it would be, what, about 6:30, 7:30 for you? Who wouldn't be a subscriber to Enzo? Exactly, hence, what are you doing with your life? I gotta say, I like that I got these reply commands set up. It's 7:27. Okay, very good. And what are you up to currently? I suppose there's been no more skiing happening. Well, I guess you could be riding your bike. Parasite, you're gonna have to become a professional coach. So, I want to check and see if the arena results were updated for the last round of arena. It might be a little bit early though for that. Usually it's mid-afternoon of the second day before they're updated. But I have a feeling that the the top 5. What are you cooking? The top 5% of the basic, I think it's dropped really low. So round 1 for Purgatory here. Let me bring it up on screen. Oh wait, do I even have that set up anymore? No, I don't. Oh yes, I do. All right, let's see. Okay. I need to make that a little bit better. There we go. A little bit bigger. And let's center it. Okay, cool. So yeah, round 1. And then this was still when the 6 stars were, yeah, so round 1, 6 stars were still getting their full points in the basic arena. So the top 5% was almost 14 million. But I think in the second round is when the 6 stars were getting the same amount of points as 5 stars. I think it's under 10 million for the top 5%, which is not too bad. Like if you're only having to put up 6 to 8, 10 million for 1,000 6-star shards and 5,000 5-star shards, that's really not too bad. Hopefully you should see that updated in a couple hours. Okay, we're almost done with the 6 stars here. And then we'll go over to the 5 stars. I think I'm going to be trying to get about 3 or 4 million a day in the basic arena. And that, well, so long as it's under 10 million for the 5%. And then the rest of the time is going to be spent with the 4 stars. Solar, this is the thing I'm doing to all my alliance members, so I get used to helping and giving advice. My Discord will always be very good. I think it's a really good. Like if I was more familiar with the, or if I just had a better memory, but if I was more familiar with the earlier acts, yeah, I think being able to answer the questions, it keeps it fresh in your mind too. Actually, you know what? I'm going to finish the 6 stars, and rather than getting right into another arena, I think I'm going to have a go at Rogue with Dragon Man. I'll try maybe 3 times. And it's... because I think it takes me about 8 minutes to get her down. But it'll be something a little... although the only thing is I won't really be talking too much when I'm doing it, because I'd actually need to concentrate. But it might be a bit more interesting than just watching me plod through the arenas. You said you did it with Spider Gwen Parasite while running Suicides? Maybe I should have a go with her. I think Enzo did the fight with Dragon Man too. Okay. Yeah, for somebody like myself, yeah, I don't think anybody else I would have been able to do it without resources. Because I think that was my only option, or no, not my only option, but the only one I could play with well enough where I didn't get back into my corner. And I actually did get back into my corner a couple times, but luckily I had my L3 ready, so. Because that was the biggest problem when I was using Corvus and Ghost, was just getting back into my corner. I just take off the Suicides only when placing defenders. Okay. Yeah, during the season. I did that for a season, actually. I don't know if it actually made any difference, though. Like, I don't know if my defenders ended up getting any more kills than they normally would. You know, I think it's going to be a good idea to keep, like, even if you get the Summer of Pain opponent down, it's probably a good idea to keep practicing it and keep doing it, because it will help you for the next one. Not as in, like, the nodes or the tactics, but like a lengthy fight that you've got to be on your toes for, you know, and it's easy to practice, right? There's no energy requirement, so you can just keep going in, resetting. So, although it'd probably be better to try different options. In my case, I'm only going to go with Dragon Man, because I know I'm not getting anywhere with anyone else. At least not for that fight. Who's the boss for that, Cabby? Archangel is the boss? Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm not going to need a full run of 6 stars this evening. I could even just skip it this evening and just do it tomorrow morning to finish off the 5-star feature. Okay. It's so tough with Spider Gwen. The reach is very short on her heavies. With that aggressive and unstoppable, got hit. Yeah. Ooh, I wanted to try it. I will try it on stream, but I know it's not going to go well. But I want to try it with Sun Chi, because I saw a video, and basically what the person did, they removed the unstoppable. They didn't apply slow, but they removed the unstoppable by countering her heavy, I think. So I want to try that, because I think like if you had a few chi charges and threw an L2 into her block, the damage should be crazy. This is probably going to push into an L3. Yeah. Oh, can I get... Oh, are you kidding me, dude? Really? 2%? She-Hulk has more reach and good with suicides, too. Namor will be a fun fight. I tried it once with Namor. I started exchanging blows, and it just did not go well. And I'm like, nope, not doing that. So just 4.2 million more. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, let me make sure. Yeah, I don't have any more coming up. Okay, cool. Let's see if AQ is done. Yes, okay, cool. So we could try since you. Alright. Looks like the game needs to be rebooted. Not that surprising. I should have probably rebooted before going to this fight. I'm really looking forward to the next fights for Summer of Pain, though. Even Jerry could have taken that fight if it was a debuff. Yeah, because he would have staggered her. Yeah, let's use this. We have a few extra energy refills anyways. Yeah, and I think that's why they made it the way they did, right? Because, like, well... No, yeah, because I think, like, Cap IW would have been a good option for it as well. Just in general, there'd be a lot more options. which is like what you're saying. Sim Supreme. I think there were people who did well. The people who did it with both Sim Supreme and Doom. I didn't. I think there was a video of somebody doing Doom. I didn't see a video of Sim Supreme, but I saw somewhere somebody saying they used Sim Supreme for it. Yeah, I think basically it's just going to come down to not getting yourself cornered. As long as you're able to avoid being cornered, or if you can, well, I mean, people are quaking it too, so if you can just avoid getting hit in your corner, you're fine then too. But it, for anybody that relies on parry, hit, it's not a good fight. I should try with Mock Professor X. Yeah, you just have to time your falters. That could help for the being cornered, though. So when using Dragon Man, it really comes down to the start, because there's been a couple times where I started the fight and it just started so terribly. So I know the gauntlet is supposed to be back, but I wonder if we're going to see things like that, and maybe the Summer of Pain. I mean, granted, the Summer of Pain has just started, but if we're going to see things like this more frequently, I would definitely like to see something like the gauntlet again. And I don't mean as in just when it comes back, but just like another iteration with different opponents and stuff. Like, I think that was a really cool idea. Oh, that was not a cool idea. I'm getting hit by everything. Oh, got him down. Got him down. You got it done, Cabby. Good stuff. Good stuff. It's hard to reach the first SP3 with Dragon Man? Yeah. Yeah, so to get to your first SP3, you want to intercept just to keep her in her corner while you're building up power. All right, let's have a look. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, I think there's, well, I guess it's been the case all along, but where you dex and you get healing, without that, I don't think I would have been able to get her down in one go. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can get to at least 75%. Not like that. So that's what I was talking about with a bad start. Okay. So I think the goal is 95%. Now let's see if we can get her down to 75%. All right. What? That's something else I don't get. How I am... Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, obviously what's happening there is I'm parrying her. I'm not trying to. Oh, that's so annoying. Alright. Wait. Next goal is 75%. Yeah, we'll see if we can get it to 75 now. As far as I'm concerned, 75% is a win. 75% is a one shot. Yeah, so basically all you need to do here is just don't let her get the second part of her L1 off. What do we parry her just before she going unstoppable, or damn, she took it off? Yeah. So 80%. 5 more, and then we've won. No, no. Oh, crap. That's exactly what I did not want. Ooh, 78, 3% to go. Yeah, so you can go in when she starts her L1, but just not when she does the lifesteal. You need not to be hitting by that point. What? I thought I still had my unstoppable up. I guess not. Did I get her to 75? Eh. Alright, but yeah, so it's just once you get that routine down, just the same thing over and over and over. Oh, Cabby, I think he was talking about for his Discord server. Okay, so we've done everything there. There. Are you on? Oh yes, yeah, you are. So I should do. Ooh, let's do some 4-star read. We'll do a couple for the 4 stars, and then we'll go into the 5 stuff. Right. Dude, I don't know how people manage to get... Well, I guess if you're not, like if you're just concentrating on the game and you're not trying to keep up with chat while you're fighting, maybe it's not too bad. But if you're... and some people are able to keep up with chat and do their fighting. Like, that is hardcore, dude. For reals. For reals. Okay. Oh, wait, I wanted to try a Sun-Shi as well. Let me get to the 1.2 in the 4-star and then give a go with Sun-Shi. know. Interesting. Thing is, I think with some Shi, I need to start off with a parry, and then shrug off the suicides, and then go from there. Because otherwise, I'm just going to be ticking down from the poison and the bleed. Oh, just a little bit too short. Just a little bit. This is the arena now that's really going to feel like a grind, is getting the 4.4 million from the 4 stars. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. Watching TV or something. It goes by pretty quick. No, don't want to do that. Oh, I don't want to do that either. The other way may have worked better, probably. Hitmonkey as a 6-star sub. Well, I don't even have anything with 5-star, but is I would take him to R2. I don't know if I'd do anything more with him, but I wouldn't mind. I'd like to get him. This is the Summoner Trials, the 4-star. No. I got up to about 1 million yesterday. I was just doing this just to get to the next milestone. And then I was going to switch over to the 5 stars, but I'm going to get to the next milestone for this. And then I'm going to have a go at Rogue with some Chi. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the timing down, but I want to try it. Because I saw a video of somebody doing the double mediums to remove the unstoppable on her. So you can't apply the slow because of the class disadvantage, but it still removes the unstoppable. So you have to wait for her to be unstoppable. You have to bait out a heavy or a special. I just want to see if I can get the timing down. Summoner Trials are so lengthy, yeah. This is the grindy arena now, and I mean this is the one you want to do because all of the units are here. And it sucks because I was thinking that because the 3 stars and the 4 stars, they get almost the same amount of points. I think the 3 stars are like 100 points less or something. So I was thinking using 3 stars with the arena boost, it would be more. It is, but not by much. But because you're using 3 stars, but you're fighting maxed out 4 stars for the most part, it makes the fights longer. So I don't think it's really worthwhile doing it that way. I might do it when there's an arena boost, not arena boost, when there's item use on though. So that's what I was saying. I think with Sun Shi, I'm going to have to start off with a parry to be able to remove the bleed and the poison. Because I'd have to start off with a parry to remove them right away. Because I mean, the other thing would be to start off passively and try to intercept, but there's no guarantee I'm going to get it. So to be safe, I have to start off with at least one parry. But that should be the only parry required, so. But yeah, I just want to get to an L2 with a few chi charges into her block. Because that should do a fair bit. It should do a fair bit.
Echoes in my mind.
What about Luke Cage? He would be, well, I mean, yeah, if he's duped, right? Because if you do get hit, it gives you that little bit of a window. Or, oh, if you could time it, where you're indestructible when you're unstoppable, and you could just trade blows with her and not take any damage. Yeah. Yeah, you'd have to be really on the ball though with that timing. Actually, I'm gonna have a go with Corvus as well. I just need to. Huh. I'm not sure. No, I think she's aggressive the whole time, even if you're blocking. That's how we go with Shun-Chi. The thing with Shun-Chi is going to be difficult for me is the spacing on his heavy, because it's such a short heavy, and I don't know if I want to be that close to her ever. No. Oh, okay. Oh, crap. Could have gotten her stunned. It wouldn't have lasted. No, it wouldn't have lasted too. Let's see. Nope, not what I wanted. No. Ah, crap. Oh, right. Ooh, got lucky. No. Ah, crap. Oh, geez, 85%. Okay. Wow, and that's without ever getting an L2 in. Huh. Right. Yeah, and in comparison, that first parry is not doing... Like, the amount of damage I'm taking there is worthwhile to get rid of the bleed and the poison. Actually, a second. So let's see. Whoop. Wait. I want her blocking without. Nope, need a bit. Oh crap! No, I wanted my L2. All right, let's see if I can survive to an L2 then. Almost had that. No! I just want to know too. Oi, oi. So... Ah, damn it. I thought she was blocking. I was going to be able to get in. Like, I'm not even trying to... Like, I just want to see what the damage is while she's blocking. That's all I want to see. You know what? I just realized I'm not even bothering removing the unstoppable when she's got it. So that's something I missed. Well, I mean, this is not too bad. I guess I could try for that too. So what I'm going to want to do here. Okay, yeah, so it was either that, so I'd have to do it here. Okay. Nah, I didn't remove it though. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. No. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was bad. So I think like this is why I should learn to play Quake, because if I knew how to play Quake, I could have avoided all of her hits in my corner just now. Oh, that was just bad timing on my part. For both of the... Oh, terrible. That was really bad. Yeah, it's... She's there blocking. Absolutely no reason I couldn't be hitting into her then, but no. What was it, the second or the third go, which was going quite well? Okay, that works. What? Okay, just block. I just want to see. Oh, yay. All right. Well, what did I have? Like 8 charges? Huh. Not bad. That was the lifesteal, which is confusing. That timing. All right. Let's try this with the Corvus. So I think I would have definitely been able to do this with Sun Chi within like 3 minutes. Probably 2 revives. It would have been pretty quick. Okay. But I'll take my 8 minutes with no revives with Dragon Bab. That's okay. So now let's try Corvus. No, I was wondering if it'd be worthwhile to just trade blows with her when we're both unstoppable, but no, that's gonna be way too much damage that I'd be taking. So, boy, I just need her to be blocking. Which she would just not do, eh? Wait. They come on block. No. Oh, man. No. Can you go? It's going to be the same problem, though, as with Corvus. I'm just going to keep getting back to my corner. And the thing with Ghosts, though, is... So, even without the synergies, that's fine. Because you don't need to be... Like, if you can throw your L2 while she's blocking, that would work out okay. Yeah, I tried it with Neymar and it did not go well for me at all. Although I only tried it with him once though. I think I'm gonna try the Sun Chi off stream a bit though. So I was liking that. Really, dude? Should have waited for it to be blocking. Wait. Oh yeah, see that was a fair bit of block damage there. Just is one hit combo will work. The problem with doing that though is I'm gonna get backed up a lot. Yeah, let's give it a go though and see. I mean, she is supposed to be more aggressive, so it should be good for gaining my power. Yeah, see, the problem is I'm not getting her backed up at all. Oh wait, what is that? 50,000? I think if I'm going to do the phased one hit though, the 6-star would be a better bet. Just because I would be doing more damage on that hit. Wait. Oh, really? Oh, terrible. One hit dash back, and SP2, yeah. SP3, not SP2? Oh, because the SP3 would probably give you more distance. Be sick. Well, I guess what's the SP... I'm just thinking, if she's blocking, I throw the SP3. But I don't know if that would do the extra damage because she's blocking. But yeah, let's try it with the 6-star. So the gaining power is going to be slower, but each hit was going to be more damage. That's going to be the same thing, though. I still need to be hitting her enough to keep her back up. You know, I could actually start off with a... It's not really going to give me that much distance. Ah! Oh! Ooh, what was that? 49-12? Yeah, okay. I guess only the first one would be the crit, right? Oh, well. Yeah, I think Dragon Man is... Well... The lowest I mean, I got her down with Dragon Man, plus the lowest I ever got her was with Dragon Man. Wait, did I try? Yeah, I did just try Chorus. Alright, well, that is going to be it for me. Let's see what we got going here. But let's head out of here. Dragon Man. Dragon Man is the best for somebody who's not very good. If you're pretty good, there's a lot better options. But if you're not good at working around her unstoppable, then Dragon Man is good because at least for some of it, the unstoppable is irrelevant. But yeah, he's definitely not very fast. At least he wasn't for me. But yeah, let's head on out of here with a bit of... So I head on over to Mr. Allured Shadow. He is knocking out the arenas as per usual. And I will catch you guys later. Thanks for coming and hanging out, and have a good one. Take care.